Namaste to everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will deliver lecture on Fourier transform, lecture number 4, in which I will discuss on derivative theorem and convolution theorem in Fourier transformation. Now we will discuss about derivative theorem. Statement: the Fourier transform of f dash x, that is derivative of fx, is ip small fp, where f dash x is the derivative of fx. Also find Fourier transform of higher order derivative of a function. Now we will solve this. Proof: let small fp, function of p, equal to Fourier transformation of capital Fx. Therefore small fp equal to Fourier transformation of capital Fx equal to integration limit minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus ipx fx dx. This is number 1. Implies that Fourier transformation of f dash x, we write f dash x in place of fx. So in right side also we write same, minus infinity to infinity integration e to the power minus ipx f dash x dx. This equal to minus infinity to infinity integration e to the power minus ipx derivative of fx. We may write this limit h tends to 0 f x plus h minus fx by h dx. This equal to 1 by h minus infinity to infinity integration e to the power minus ipx fx plus h minus fx dx. This will be equal to 1 by h, we write minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus ipx fx plus h dx minus integration limit minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus ipx fx dx equal to 1 by h integration limit minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus ipx plus h. We add this. So to adjust this we have to write e to the power iph f x plus h d we write x plus h minus, this is Fourier transformation of capital Fx. Since Fourier transformation of capital Fx is equal to Fp, so for this we may write Fp, this equal to, here we have limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0 equal to limit h tends to 0, 1 by h, as we have written here dx plus h, but we have only dx. Since dx plus h means dx plus dh, h is constant, so dh equal to 0. So here dx plus h equal to dx plus dh equal to dx plus 0 equal to dx. Here we see that e to the power IPH, this is free from variable, so we may take it outside of this integration. Now integration limit minus infinitive to infinitive, e to the power minus I p, we may write x plus h equal to t, x plus x h equal to t. Then here also we may write ft, here we may also write dt minus fp equal to limit h tends to 0, 1 by h e to the power IPH, and value of this we may change the variable t by x, then we will get the term of this type. So the value of this will be fp, minus fp equal to limit h tends to 0, we take common fp, here e to the power IPH minus 1 by h implies that Fourier transformation of f dash x equal to fp outside, then limit h tends to 0, e to the power IPH minus 1 by h, and this will be equal to fp 1 plus IPH, we expand e to the power IPH plus IPH whole square by factorial 2 plus term containing h minus 1 by h, limit h tends to 0. This will be equal to fp, here 1 plus 1 minus cancel, and here will be common h, limit h tends to 0, ip plus ip whole square into h plus terms containing h, terms containing h as a product by h. This h cancel, equal to fp. If we use the value of h equal to 0, then this will be 0 and other term will also be 0. Only remains ip plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. That means ip fp. Proved. Since Fourier transformation of derivative of fx, that is f dash x, equal to ip small fp, where small fp be the Fourier transformation of capital Fx. Now, f Fourier transformation of f double dash x means Fourier transformation of second derivative of fx. This means f of d by dx f dash x equal to ip, and then Fourier transformation of f dash x this equal to ip, and this means ip fp equal to ip whole square fp. We may also write this ip whole square Fourier transformation of fx. This is for second order derivative of fx. Now let us use the method of induction. Since we have already seen that f of f dash x equal to ip fp, since we have f of f dash x equal to ip, this equal to ip power 1 fp. Also we have seen that Fourier transformation of f double dash x equal to ip power 2 fp. That means ip power 1 f of fx, and this means ip power 2 Fourier transformation of fx. Let Fourier transformation of mth order derivative of fx equal to ip power m Fourier transformation of fx. Let this is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. Now let mth order derivative of f x equal to phi x. Then d by dx mth order derivative equal to phi dash x, means first order derivative this side, implies that fm plus 1 x equal to phi dash x. Therefore, Fourier transformation of fm plus 1 means m plus 1th order derivative of fx equal to Fourier transformation of phi dash x. This means ip, first order derivative, so we take ip outside, and Fourier transformation of phi x. This equal to ip Fourier transformation of phi x. Let this is 4. Phi x means mth order derivative of fx. ip Fourier transformation of mth order derivative. Here in theory we have seen ip to the power m Fourier transformation of fx. That means ip to the power m plus 1 Fourier transformation of fx. We may write ip to the power m plus 1 small fp. So theorem is true for n equal to m plus 1. Hence, theorem is true for any small n belongs to capital N. Capital N be the set of natural numbers. Therefore, Fourier transformation of nth order derivative of fx equal to ip to the power n small fp or ip to the power n Fourier transformation of fx. Proved. Now we shall state the convolution theorem in Fourier transform statement. If Fourier transformation of capital Fx means function of x and Fourier transformation of another function gx be Fourier transformation of function fx and gx respectively, then Fourier transform of their convolution is the product of their Fourier transform. We may denote this Fourier transformation of convolution of f and g, fx and gx, equal to Fourier transformation of fx dot multiply Fourier transformation of gx. Now we shall prove this. Since convolution of function fx and gx is denoted by f star g and is defined in the interval minus infinitive to infinitive as f star g equal to integration limit minus infinitive to infinitive capital F u g x minus u du. Now we shall find the Fourier transformation of this convolution of fx and gx. Fourier transformation of convolution of fx and gx equal to integration limit minus infinitive to infinitive e to the power minus I p x f star g dx. This equal to minus infinitive to infinitive integration limit e to the power minus ipx and we use number 1 integration of limit minus infinitive to infinitive f u g x minus u du and outside dx. This equal to, we may interchange the integration. Here we take integration with respect to u minus infinitive to infinitive we write f u. Since gx minus u contains both x and u, so we write this under this integration minus infinitive to infinitive integration e to the power ipx gx minus u dx and we write here outside du. Equal to integration minus infinitive to infinitive f u, here integration limit minus infinitive to infinitive e to the power minus I p, we write x minus u. Here we have written extra term minus minus plus ipu, so we give minus IPU to adjust this. Then G x minus u dx and outside du. This equal to minus infinitive to infinitive integration fu. We take this outside because here integration is with respect to x variable. So this is independent from x. So we write e to the power minus IPU outside, and we write integration minus infinitive to infinitive e to the power minus IP x minus u g x minus u. We may write d x minus u in place of dx because u is constant with respect to variable x. So here we write u. For this integration, u is treated as constant. So in place of dx, we may write dx minus u equal to integration limit minus infinitive to infinitive e to the power minus IPU fu, and this will be integration minus infinitive to infinitive e to the power minus IPT. If we write x minus u equal to t, and this will be gt, and this will be dt outside u. Here x minus u equal to t. Equal to integration limit minus infinitive to infinitive e to the power minus IPU fu. We may change the variable minus integration minus infinitive to infinitive e to the power minus IPX gx dx and outside du. Since this is a definite integration, we may change variable of a definite integration. This is equal to minus infinitive to infinitive integration e to the power minus IPU fu, and this is the Fourier transformation of gx. So we write Fourier transformation of gx and du. This is number 2. Let Fourier transformation of fx, capital Fx, equal to fp, and Fourier transformation of gx equal to gp. Then from 2 we get Fourier transformation of convolution of fx and gx equal to, here we write integration minus infinitive to infinitive limit e to the power minus I p u fu and Fourier transformation of gx is gp and du. This equal to, this gp is independent from u, so we may take outside this integration limit minus infinitive to infinitive e to the power minus I p u fu du. This is equal to gp multiply by, here variable is u, we may change this variable by x, minus infinitive to infinitive e to the power minus ipx fx dx. We have replaced u by variable x since it is a definite integration, so we may change this variable. This is gp and this is Fourier transformation of capital Fx. This is gp and this is fp. We may write this fp into gp. So therefore Fourier transformation of convolution of fx and gx equal to, this is Fourier transformation of fx and this is Fourier transformation of gx. Proved. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.